beautiful Lawrence Bank Village, twin villages to Ladyville and Lawrence Bank, the best village, two of the best villages in the entire country, I believe.
Yeah, the suburb.
My co-host, my brother, Joseph Jones, with me tonight. Joe will have to leave earlier than the show finished, I believe, but we'll try to get in what we need to get in, and therefore, we have him with us until he has to depart. That he has spiritual business to deal with, and that we always respect and we love and enjoy. Good night, Joe.
Good night. Good night.
Joe, tonight I did cycle results from the race that was held. We have several races. Yeah, so we're jumping a quickly. We are do the first thing we start the guns B1, B2 race. And war is B1, B2.
B1. Why not use it just mean base, BS1, BS2? Not actually base boy.
No base boy, no base boy. And people think that base boy. What base boy? People
why not use the word
that guy been in the race before. Basically, the guy didn't want race a lot before.
I think you get the word base. That'd be good for Mr. Gonzalez to get the word base.
Base
so amateur 1, amateur 2, that now sound cool, but Mr. Gonzalez.
Yeah, so before we start, I'd like to thank everyone for supporting everybody. And this week, Joe, thanks for your prayers, blessings as well, and many of our friends that wish me well. Saturday, Sunday, I struggled with the flu. The flu hit me hard. But Saturday and Sunday was my worst day. Monday a little, and Tuesday, today I was much better, and so my voice is back a bit not the best, but so I could thank everybody for watching the show. All you guys up in Los Angeles, Light, all you guys watching, Alvin, Rasalvin, and the entire crew, Battleship crew, everybody watching in the Middle East, and everybody. Right? We pray for peace in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So
if we talk about Middle East too, but
we won't be able to do the thing.
Time won't permit us
for the Jews and Israel, but we work on it. We have a next date for you all, and that'll be a whole show in itself. When I touch that, told me don't me attack anything about cycling. That'll be the topic. So we're not talking only that. So
it's a good topic for
definitely
to have knowledge and understand how you line up with Bible and how you line up for modern days. Modern years era.
Yes, sir. So we'll give you a date for that, folks. And so in the top 5 in the B1 race this weekend, first place was no one and Dijon Malante Langzert. I'm a little boy, okay? Blow away the whole smithereens, okay?
I watch it. I don't know if it's smithereens.
But you see walk well.
But then
I see it like who?
The guy
wants to be the teacher. But you can't see.
You can't teach. What happened to the guy David Joseph? The last week.
He was second.
Yeah.
I'm a family.
They're family?
They might say my family also.
You have to be a family. You clean off, change uniform to time.
Dress up there.
Pretty dress up.
Dress up.
The next day in a while, the man clean off. And then I say, boy, Joseph too.
Police like there, no?
You're punishing at the big race.
Yeah, so big respect to Malante from everybody who hears Malante, no, I had Dijon Malante.
So you was drive before?
Malante never those ride club races but I don't know why no cross country and big race like that. So
he beat them for
he's also from Team Ranger. Team Ranger, he's Team Ranger now. He's a Ranger, okay, so big up Ranger and entire Ranger crew out in Last Bank here.
Yeah.
Malante made us proud, did us okay. Second was David Joseph. Third was Carmelito Dominguez. I think Carmelito from Elephant Sons. Elephant Sons bike team. Eldon Simmons was fourth. And top rung in top 5 was Travis Flores. Also, Travis is the owner of Elephant Sons bike team.
And he got out there.
So he was 5th. Yeah. And then in B2, top 5 in that B2 was Philip Mencias. Second was Daniel Thomas. Kawasa.
All right.
Third was Miguel Castillo. Fourth, Mark Tasha. And 5th was Henry Cantun. I don't know about
the race, the females and rider too?
Yeah,
Chelsea and Irene Bakke?
Yeah, I think they're going to send me female results. I think
they're right. As well. They're right.
Yeah, so that are the guns B1, B2 race on Saturday. Then we come back to the guns racing club then. Big race, we got the A, B, and C race on Sunday. And
okay.
Why
the man salute to Roque. I don't been out that word good while. But salute to Roque. You know, just sit down and beat them and sprint. Roque,
Tight down, Kenny.
Kenny, bring them back. Decide who going, who not going. So salute to Roque. Roque rider.
So
That
he
for
was
race.
the race. He was Roque is a B rider, but one overall.
Overall, yeah.
And so Roque was first. Second was in this an A. Roque was
He
first.
talking boy.
Second was Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Third was McMahon name, right? Steven Jurgensen.
Steven Jurgensen.
Fourth was Leslie, right? Juna. You know, Juna to
Yeah.
hey, Pani, right? But that's right.
Leslie, Charles.
Charles
Charles
Juna.
Leslie, yeah.
Charles Juna was fourth, and Brandon Catus.
Yeah, but
Rebels,
right pan the end.
Elephant
Brandon.
Sons.
Yeah, what? Fast cat, he get
Yeah,
top shot or
you know, he get pop.
he
He
just
couldn't. Yeah,
let's get
he
it.
legs on. Yeah.
Yeah.
He struggled at the finish. Then in the B overall, Roque Matos was first. Miley Boy was second by Elephant. So the Mexican, remember Mexican?
Oh, Charles?
Dark
Oh.
Canul.
That canoe, he got second. All
He
right.
was second. Third was police superintendent
Yeah.
Flores. I don't know if it's going to be similar.
Yeah, you know, be good. See, what I want.
He did, yeah. So Roque Matos was first. Amilcar Kamal.
Yeah.
Canul was second. Calvert Flores.
Yeah, the
was
police.
third. Donald Young was fourth, and Caleb. Gilbert Robinson.
Gilbert
That
Robinson.
was the first
Yes,
place for the
yes,
B.
B.
In that B. Then at C, we're looking at Mr.
So who got A? D-Wade? So he left D-Wade at A.
Yeah, he did that in a God's Cup. So Roque was, and then at top 60, Mr. Gonzo got seeing at top 60. Barry Brown came out at top
Respect to
again.
Barney.
Warren Corey was second, and Kent, leave me alone, but I was third.
They beat
The back to the
they
Chief.
beat
Chief of foot.
Warren Corey.
Yeah, Warren.
Yeah, Warren Corey me the win up that I did, man. Warren Corey me the ride. Excellent, good. Yeah, so Barney take down a good ride away, me dominant the last 4 months. Warren. But just before Bees pass a race, I want to say something, man. I really need to salute Roque. I actually watch a race and I know like he come and beat them and sprint Roque, farm the break going, they catch her down, then he gone again. So
He was dominant.
Roque was dominant in that race, and so he beat Tucky, you know, he beat Tucky.
Who are talking?
When he gone in Dominica Republic, Santa Domingo. D-Wade, he was yes, that's what he was saying. Yes, talking. He said, "Are they talking? Jones, are they talking?" And then big boy.
Okay,
I'm not saying at all like talking, so he beat talking, boy.
he was second.
Yeah, he beat. But Roque, salute Roque, man. You know, maybe good. The guys sitting at Mr. Gun Squad, right? We are talking about Campo.
Yeah,
You know,
come on,
Bob. Smokes.
Smoke's right, but I think Bob's not right.
Oh, Smokes, right? Yeah,
Bob's right here. Right?
Bob. Yeah, they're not right because you know what I say. Roque, I want to test his strength that Roque have, and so we match up back with them guys because the last couple of months.
They can't beat Roque that team. This could can't beat Roque that team. I don't know.
No, that's what I said. If I'm good, if them guys right to say,
Yeah, can I test
how Roque condition, and then to know.
I know jump for now, Bob jump for now.
No, I may be good, but I never know the result. But I may be good to say that Roque really was exceptional. It was good. It was international. And Roque may have a general return. No? You know what a general return?
Philip?
Yes, Philip.
Philip.
Yeah, Mote will be general, but
Mote was there, son.
But Mote will be general again. Yeah.
He can send you job.
Yeah, he needs to maybe Mote needs to stop riding a mountain bike west. Every time through the link road that road there. He needs to maybe get back on the road.
Then Kaya had her okay, look at Kaya. Because remember last week I said I'm not going to results for Kaya.
Yeah.
But according to Kaya sent to me, Kaya told me that she may send me the what you say.
Maybe the result for
Yes,
this week.
July 27th.
That was gone. That 20 Sunday was the 27th.
Oh, so he missed a week. I know, see? Missed a weekly.
Yeah.
He missed. So last time I saw him, he sent me results.
Yeah,
So
no.
last week the results just
Yeah, all right.
just gone. So in the Kaya, summer league, C week, This is week 3, just got the 27.
Yeah.
The results for week 3, which was Sunday, in the Dynamites, 3 to 5 years old, female, Aviana Sambala was first, and second was Tanae Anderson. In the male, same age, 3 to 5, Dynamite, first place was Johan Chun, and second, Braden Sambala. In the Dynamite, 6 to 8 years old male, one rider, Stephen Steen Jr. In the 9 to 12 years old male, first, Patrick Flores Jr., Marcus Williams, second, third, Raheem Garbutt. In the 13-15 female, first was Jamila Gladden. In the male, same age, 13 to 15, first place was Stefan Pelayo, second, Kyron Budram, third, Aaron Pope, fourth, Miguel Jones Jr.
Pope, you know?
And he was third, they called him third.
Like the one third, then guys jerk up.
Pope, man. Fifth was Evan Ferguson. In the 16 to 18 female, first was dominant Irene Bakke, second, Kelsey Castillo, and third, Chelsea Gillett. In the male, first 16 to 18, first was Caleb Ortega, second was Nathan Perifeet, third was Caden Sutherland, fourth, Stefan Pelayo, and fifth was Vince Galvez Jr. In the doubles, first place was Caden Sutherland, second was Stefan Pelayo, and third was Vince Galvez Jr. in that category.
That's Sutherland,
Clarkson.
You say got talent, no?
Talent. He had the boy Perifeet, Nathan Perifeet.
So now they're up.
The only bad thing about then the company end at 18, so January 1st. Then
when I
put them with the
elite already?
Lions then. The only bad thing about that, they started a bit late.
They started
15, 16, I got 3 years.
And how that, they just need to, if they got the talent, they just forget proper coach balance.
Well, let's hope they got it. Let's hope they got it. Can I send me the thing? No, can I send me the overall? I remember the points. So
the points, yeah.
I guess this weekend. This weekend will be the final week.
They get good support out there.
Yeah, all the nice.
They good support. So now I'll come inside this.
Okay.
You guys know might come back in? Why tank? What you call it?
They might come in.
They might come in for this race. So?
18.
White
Hag.
You call it 18.
White Hag for hearing. They got bull like that.
18.
The bus tank.
Yeah, it's strong.
Right.
Yeah, he cousin, no, Devin.
Vico no come back.
Yeah, when they come back, it's all over for the other riders where they enjoy the sweet.
I think so too.
Huh? Nothing nice. Huh?
They love you too.
Yeah,
don't know this Sunday past they make a okay.
Time test race.
Test race, CSB.
Yeah, but I want to ask you a question, Palace, because I say rather abstract. I don't know if the abstract are used, but
but you know what? Because the results, because the results first. Then
yeah, then we can answer the question.
You want the results first?
Yeah, give me the results. The results don't matter to me. What you give me results? I see a lot of companies out there where I go the results. The results I could get the results. I watch the race.
Who was?
Jiven.
Second.
Leslie. Sean Khan.
Third.
Atlee.
Aldozano.
Yeah.
Fourth.
The guy Leslie. Chop.
Eric Chop.
Yeah.
And fifth. Assassin.
Yeah. Jalen come from the back. Yeah.
Say no.
So
you watch the race? I watch the race.
I watch the race, but make I ask some question because you're not a cyclist.
What you?
So the race get going, and for some reason
they don't feel up. What?
Yeah, they don't feel up.
For familiarization and familiar.
I want to go straight to the race.
Next lap, second lap race.
Second lap, the race get started. I want to watch the race. We're not sure what happened till after the race. During the race, I realized Carlton Robinson get punctured. All right? So immediately Carlton Robinson not enough ratings again in a race, but then Carlton Robinson have a 5 teammate. He have, after he get punctured, I understand he get punctured at the way I'm behind. So you got in front of him, you have my cousin Tariq, Pope. And then up ahead, you got Leslie and Goran. All right, so my question just that aspect of the race there, right? is it still a team race, or is it all man for themselves to get to be part of the national team? The reason why I ask that, because at no time it show that his 4 teammates dropped him, because he not in GC, right, if I want to use that word there, they dropped him and carry him back up. Instead, the guys gone, they not drop.
Well, that's the same question. I don't know if they ride for anybody by the national team, because when I look at it and I check the national team name, Leo Leslie is not on the national team. Neither is your cousin.
Yeah, Tariq Flores.
Okay, yeah. So if those two are not on the national team, where would they go away from the national team riders where I beat Pope, Carlton and Gogo?
So if we have it right and the knowledge correct that the national team don't pick, well, we spoke off last week. Well, they don't pick 16 names.
Yeah.
If you have it right and you're using 16 names, you're saying the other 3 riders will ride the DJ Alliance, then they should have dropped back to make it more competitive for Finney.
But they should have dropped back for help. Carlton get back, because Carlton is one of the guys I think all of our represent Belize at the upcoming Caribbean Championship.
Yeah, so it look funny though.
So I don't know why they ride when they ride for. So that team look like then they ride for try get man in a national team. You try add man.
That's my question. So
I'm asking so, but nobody can answer me.
So
if can you add members now to the national team?
Well,
because they were like they want to add members.
What's the member federation? Should have Miss Leticia,
the general secretary.
Yeah, maybe she could assist her.
Well, that's the answer to that. After CFB approved already, and they don't answer me. I mean, after can we add members now?
We need to know that if they move away from the 16 we don't designate to be part of the national team moving forward, or these test races, you could have new riders who could emerge as skills, talent, then they're peak at this time they are. Because the next thing I say, I ask you again, you have the G4 team, right? And when you look at the G4 team, Eric Trapp shoot out and gone coming to the finish. And I say Jivin and the next cyclist, they rotate to run down. Eric Trapp, you explain that to me.
Yeah, I can't Jivin more than Jivin.
Oh, you talk about
it? It's in hindsight, you realize he make one mistake. Because I body jump over first.
Shankar. Oh yeah.
When Shankar dropped, Shankar can't catch Eric. Then Javindi came and started rotating here, revive here, and then so I tell him in hindsight, you want to win the race. So first of all, I will let Eric go.
Well,
everybody have to chase. Everybody have to chase Eric. You
I want to know what happened there. So
make Shankar and Atlee have to chase.
I want to know what happened there.
But he did admit in hindsight. Javin is something enough. He don't take none personal when accused.
Oh, so you know me correct.
Yeah.
So you answer my question that no correct for him though.
Yeah.
I wonder my question. Watching the whole race, the entire Sunday after Sunday, I realized, man, that
first place is first. You want to win the race. Because when you are one who they run by self, though, it's easier for you to take the victory that way. Guess why? Suppose Javin got a function after they get away. Who in the race?
Well, you know,
that's my point. So your left field to make you win, and you look like that if you get punctured, you might don't win.
Yeah.
Well, no, you left field there. So in hindsight, but Javin is something enough to tell me when we spoke last night on the phone that in hindsight, but he's also it's been a long time though. He's also frustrated though. That seems that riders in Belize not 10 for one riding bike. No, he's frustrated. He feel I'm feeling. Everybody just feel I make my body go and it's like 10 miles an hour and he feel like he want to get better. He want to race inside. So he's frustrated as well for Belize and riding with him.
They interviewed him and he explained and he mentioned that in his interview that
because so Belize riders right to know. They are 5 miles an hour. I make him go by himself. I make him win. He won. I don't Javin no win. We were like that Belize.
Yeah, but we have to stop that mentality. I know good mentality. Achieve nothing or get better. And that's the reason why I tell you, we want to do that time trial.
Say no too.
That time
The one
trial
is
thing.
strong try no, but see he's not riding too bright also. You see, he
interview-
can't do this to set you up too. You see when he do the road, he do 1 miles an hour on the Western Beach and back. Why would Jalen do 1 mile? What are the reason for that? You have to judge your energy measuring. Then after that, they got the man got it. Okay, I did an accident. I personally think that apart from driving, that Jalen next established right now. Because Travis not here.
Yeah, driving.
Travis Jalen.
The assassin that the boy.
That the boy powerful, strong. I think, but some of the nonsense way what he's doing. The cars.
The young palace.
Jalen ride long enough. Jalen ride long enough. Jalen have to ride right on that. Jalen have to know that 1 miles an hour doesn't make no sense. Then when the race done, they average to 25 miles an hour. Why you have 1 miles an hour on this road that breeze about? I want to get for Northern breeze of field on the 19 and 20. They have a lot of judging energy though.
Well, let's see, young. I know he can hard, but
don't let them set me up. Come and do this that. Look what.
They know he
do it.
Announcer.
Yeah, do it. Do it so much. That man, do it. Yeah, do it.
No man, they can't be doing this. He announcing can't set up nobody.
Why?
He not announcing. He say what he want.
But free announcers, you
He not say what he want do.
No, but free announcers, you go here.
That
They said outside the car.
so but you can't say this. No,
Why?
so what you want.
We do it
He announce what he want.
the pace at 38 miles an hour. It's when you do. Step up to 41.
But you can't be.
Set you up.
But how you be doing this?
Do this, that's it. No, you have to announce set you up, but you do have best grade.
That's why I say can't say doing this.
But you, how do? I don't believe this now. I said, do this still, get done in years when they have 38.
I don't know.
Hold on. We're doing this at that 38. Make a push on 41 for them.
I know, sure.
They but next one they got a thing. Jalen Sanga, all man, Jalen Sanga, Shankar, Jalen Sanga, than athlete. And every chop, I when done he go fifth.
No, but
Doesn't make sense.
let me say this in fairness. So, listen to his interview.
To deal with Jalen say.
His interview was he make a calculated decision,
Okay.
right? Say, not follow the other two teammates. Because if he may do that, the other riders may come cross with him.
They rather
So here they say,
how much you go?
let me finish
How
what I
much you
say.
go? That when he
I
said.
don't know how to tell you what he mentioned.
What about you? To make a correct one time then.
No, but
A fool doesn't go.
But I tell you,
What you?
it's song wise to me.
Okay, so
He
you have
said,
to
wait, moment can I finish it then or correct it? Because the viewers have to hear what was his statement.
Okay, good.
His statement was that he made a calculated decision after he two teammates the up front, gone across quick enough because he believed the other one may come with him. So he decided thereafter when he could pop their way and come across by himself. And to me, you know, some like a bad idea neither.
Listen
To me, I'll tell you.
Listen to me now.
All right, good. Neither is
Jalen guys back there within a mile and cheat up the man and blow in a whole court, one dead man. Jalen have to know who dead back there. You ride bicycle waves, you know who dead.
I tell you young. Go ahead.
Shankar jump or chase
Trap.
every trap. Lateral to Shankar was diving.
Yeah.
Atlee
Come
came from
fast.
behind him. Atlee can't go for me. Go catch my 2 man. I go Atlee. Jalen for go Atlee.
All right. Fair enough.
He left Atlee.
Yeah, left at
Left because I know he's strong and he left off. So he do the same way. So he made a calculated. He made a calculated
Oh,
error.
all right, good. But
And he
he
shoot
believe,
down when Atlee go. Nobody catch my head without me. So okay, take it that the 3 man got not good. You never get driving. When driving down things not that
Yeah.
good. But when Atlee you are commit for go catch day 3, I'm right with you Atlee. I mean Atlee, bam, by you Atlee, I got 2 man I can help you. So we done.
all right.
He made a calculated error.
Just based upon next thing to watch for the race where I'll tell the federation is that they need to make adjustment to the finishing line. As you call wrong, they are put wrong about.
Sprint
today.
Bad.
The media house, of course, whether awareness
Don't catch you finish up.
can't catch you finish. You know? As he said, so I'm not sure. So guys, they know who's up to put the finishing line. So close.
Finishing line, TMB.
Yeah,
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can't get to the bridge. You can't about bridge. On no stop sprint for a bridge.
You can't sprint for a bridge.
Stop for a bridge. That's legal.
You can't sprint for a bridge.
Sprint for a bridge.
So then you need to take up more.
More. You can finish up more, man.
Yeah. Yeah, finishing I forgot more. He definitely forgot more. I'm not sure.
CFB to me also of no. So I start to practice live streaming. How you say I want to learn for live stream because I want to know no it's not a no cycle sideways in a sofa set.
I'm not sure.
You not sure? I know you're sure. Listen to me.
Yeah.
No live stream, no race band, nobody say that. You have in our studio, our cameras will be 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Only start practice that. Because when you say all circus dance done, everybody believes some are bets and some are not do it. But I say how to do it. When I start practicing because when I do that when you say reach out, because that will be the second.
So that good advice, guys.
The first you say event when I believe that my Matos Emanim tour. First you say this will be the second event. You say wow, take control. Nobody's control this.
I say you don't got a special cars, eh? The service.
You got your special car, don't you?
I've got a special car.
A big pickup with 20 man that back. Then they don't okay. When you say drop there, or start practice one time because nobody had a know it, no motorcycle. They have no smithereens and they think
when average for the race
25-1. I still think they need for ride faster for 30 miles, for 29.8 miles.
Well, but we have the first one.
But we have to because we still ride there kind of way with the ride. We don't really race I believe like we drive and say, man say the follow man and if a man go up the road and we like here, we don't like you, we not help you chase we still got.
No, well, I just have to get out of that mentality today.
I think we are a while.
I think we say man do palace and need to do it today. Register the time trial racing. And so I put that in a motion. Yeah, make a big difference.
We like to long road up these for the make all the petty mistakes where it's the team to make. And then you like come again and say, hey, but the young I think they better the ride long enough better for no we need for do in our teamwork. If Carlton get punctured, I know. We need to forget back Carlton at front. He like man we want to get for the national. Carlton personally Carlton is the only guy I think they can make the national team. They are on my digging people, but only Carlton can make a national team.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna make a national team.
It's fast.
Pope make the national team. Leonis make the national team. Your family, Tariq Ford make the national team.
Goran.
Well, Goran if they got 2-3.
Yeah.
But depends when they go 5-3 or 5-5. I mean, and they go 5-2, and they only got 2 U23. So don't you have 2 opportunities? No.
Assassin. I got 5. Oh, you got 4. You got 7 or 6.
You might got 7 more. You might got 5 or 2. But I'm telling you, you will have to make the decision of who you will. So Bubbles personally Carlton be the man with the whole team for right for ensure strong him.
Yeah, but the question when you come back next week, you can answer that question if the open race and you know that I don't know the team because we running guys riding right for him.
Wait, what? If what?
If you say you ask
Adaman?
No, you ask the federation because
Adaman. Don't say so.
You ask the federation because no, we don't Adam. You ask the
if they don't have national team and then try win the race, then they don't Adam. There's no Adam.
No Adam.
So if you win the race, of time to me. If there's no Adam.
So you have to ride for the man with done.
It's on.
The man with done on. So can you make it repeat the 16 again? Robinson, Robinson, Goran, Pope, right? DJ. 18?
I sent you?
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
And then I got Bob.
I got calling up. That name I know. Corey Williams, Javin Gonzalez, Derek Torreira, Oscar Quiros, Carlton Robinson, Goran Gable, Jalen Briseño, Giovanni Lovell, Justin Chavarria, Sean Cadd, Delton Rojas, Justin Williams, Byron Pope, Kenroy Stanford, Hollis Baptist, Anthony Lozano, Alan Will Jr., Kent Bob Gabriel, Robert William Short, and Henry Moreira.
What's that?
About 18.
18.
Nah,
How much again? 2-4 score. But
18, I don't know.
To 18, so that 18 person, that 18 riders were done pick for.
I never got Henry Hollister for my thing. I got 16, but this step on this now.
Hollister. So when they go do test ride again, we're saying the teams need to ride. You can't put paper on this one. They need to ride for the people done already that designated rider for the national teams, the national cyclist names, right? All the national cyclists for that 18. Yeah, well, they need to do that.
So that fix that up. There's a need for
before I go to the France, you might want that man anyway.
Need for change the finish line for the races and they do. Oh, next week, next third, the 10, one more race, one free lap again, 2 laps.
When I do our next test race.
Yes, but those kind
of you just accept to ride smart this time. Got a lot of confusion out there. And I agree with where the number one cyclist said, I believe. No can hold back this test this a trial and ride hard and driving correct. You can't just say decide he go and no. We need to ride out, man. Ride the bike.
You see, the problem I see with the team already is that even within the test races,
it's too early to say.
For the team, the rivalry don't start. So how do you get that rivalry? You pick a team, we were called together now. Back to the rivalry, I get 5-6 riders tomorrow for color as looking now. We got one come and go now.
Oh, get it?
Press? I'm making it. I mean, so CFB will have to get anything together with the live streaming, try practice in the race right now. Get people in the studio and
set it up.
Put cameras and make how you see how long enough for run that Caribbean Championship because in a run where they run right now. So make it
copyright.
You want to win race day out there, you have to call and say do this stuff out there and then look at the man out there. Practice for now. In studio I got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3 done.
Yeah.
Going on. All right, that take care of CFB races.
But us, you know something as not just as a what it when then the fix between Barrel Boom Junction to Lilville.
No.
So I think that affect that.
October if done.
No, done that just the heat up.
So
they have for the federation need to start.
Well, that you said because pick the course though.
Yes, but the federation of Belize and us as Belize need to coordinate with the Ministry of Work to make sure that specific area they're prepared at least.
Yeah, but if you don't prepare, but if you're not prepared, we need for get.
That's what I'm saying.
Change the course.
I don't change the course. Course sunset.
You could change, man. You don't have to when anybody last time when anybody will last Caribbean Championship, the course changed the day before the race. They change the course.
I'm just saying that that's something they need to start think about to ensure that they need the Ministry of Infrastructure to ensure that don't anybody could do that. The engineers and the workers and the Ministry of Works could ensure that the era properly just for that specific day. So it should not be a problem, but I'm just saying
Joe,
that's something to look on.
When you leave Biswa, I can't be a conversation, but maybe I can just do it quick. National Anti-Doping, they do a series of in-competition tests. What those?
No.
In-competition tests, we find a test. So when they're in a race, they go shut the house, they go knock the door, they're going to authority there. And
they can do that, Belize?
They did it already. We did in-competition test. But apparently they're doing some now, but the way they do it, really not carry out of
How many not carry out of that?
Okay, as to how if you do, I have to wake up to the man if I want. The idea of drug testing after race to pull the money in our random the test also surprise you for try to catch you.
Yeah.
It's okay. So they could call the house fighter man and knock the door Joe lead a test.
But if you register and
once you're a member of CFB, they could not anybody. They could not, okay, no, but the thing that I'm hearing now, maybe sit here and I think Federation might have said as well that then the car man I tell man
Yeah, so what is it? So what is it mean you say?
I Joe, I don't come in Wednesday, man. I'll go give you a test. It's like Saturday, so you know, call somebody and give them 3 days notice that they've come in and do a test, Joe.
Just pull up.
You pull up, man. Come now. Let them 3 this evening. The man, they forgot to by weight.
All right.
So that is unprecedented. I've heard it been done that way, but that I heard look and the car several man already for national team.
So I'm not correct.
And they give a day for coming.
Yeah.
You don't give warning in a drug test, Joe.
Pull up.
Just pull up on that man. Pull up on us to test go.
Yeah.
You got out a combination test. You got combination test after race. They contest 1, 2, 3, 1.
And so our federation lineup.
But I know if our federation allow them to do that because that is not correct. That's following the
protocols.
The protocols are at the doping. So I don't know why would the federation also tell them, but apparently Nado that they call in man, you know. Nado no is separate from federation. No, Nado is separate.
Yeah.
I come on a sports council and thing and Olympic and thing, but this because pull up. But once you remember, you can call
it Nado from Fui.
Nado Babyliss, national. That's not.
Oh, well, any number play.
No, but we don't allow Nado for the crazies in our country.
Yeah. Well,
if the president should set down a foot if for the protocol, or you will allow you for kind of membership in the test.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to allow them for the car.
Yeah. Just to reiterate and go back, you mentioned 2 names. We're not so sure, but I didn't even hear the name. For the national, when they don't pick, you say Oscar Cruz, and you say
Lovell. Right? 2 missing. I think
then the trainer.
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
But then still remain part of the special pick for the national team. And when they could decide if they move on or move, change the name, because if you have riders with a ride and willing for ride, and they don't show up, then it's unfair to pay, unfair for that.
I'm not sure if they.
So they have to make a decision. That's just my take on it. You understand?
I don't know if you have one. But me talk for them. I don't know if they have a cut off point.
I don't tell you if it's tough, and I tell you have 2 names. Whether one of the top cyclists, I believe. All right, and I'm not sure if they're active on the bike, and so if you got other cycles were active, then if they decide, man, because you got people where I want.
Well, there is nothing like a monk riders do for say you're adding too much. If you're adding too much, adding for go to race right now.
Well, so you say we're gonna say left the 2 names, but add 2 names if.
No, I play for take you go add the 2 names, whatever. They say that the man will win all the races. No, we been able to go outside with the show, but with no race.
Yeah.
You know, one set a man that believes very win race. That has been for time over. So I that doesn't be a problem for the CFP for this side. But if me and the CFP once I show my thing, I don't cycle. You need to remember. They probably no less.
Yeah.
But I don't cycle because they are not interested. So
yeah,
I don't think.
Well, that's it, pal.
You went also quickly, but 2 minutes. Tour de France. You want to win?
I don't tell you. You use the first 3 days that Tour de France say the top rider. We got 1 top man. I tell you. When they punished him last year.
You know, I know. You know, he love racing, boy, and he love win.
The last day.
Everybody want to know why Babalo finished him winning. The second place.
You
know why? They can neutralize the top position for way back. So for the line there, they don't go 1, 2, 3. So you know what who get time I think.
Yeah.
So by the same time they hurt me, they got time because some couples are stupid.
Yeah.
Still they try beat them Vanano. Still they try beat Vanano. You know what I'm saying?
Vanat,
He's there only to refund chapel me still last day. Everybody went back and drink wine and
he go. Why he
go? He try to take that stadium.
Yeah. He was raised by.
So when he got the second top, Plex, by the 5.
Yeah.
Bora and was 3rd.
Red Bull, but the young wife and Red Bull.
I think he win the
youngest,
the white too as well.
The man in Pro Karat, you know.
They win yellow and Pro Karat. And then
I tell you,
wife and trick.
If I will spring too.
Check when I glad I will speak, guys. It's been a joke for a while. He's been uphill to me. When I said, "Why here, Jonathan?"
Yeah.
The guy for check one the green jersey. So 25.
Fellas, with that said, I must move on, but
Yeah,
I have to say the word before I go. Right? I have said a lot. I have said a lot. And what need to regard, and what need to disregard. With that, God, please, God love you.
I like the government, man. I like that. Regard. They want the balance. With my regard and this, they want to call regard and disregard.
That's right. That's right.
So, Joe, I'll see you next week, man.
Yes, sir.
And then, God bless.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so Joe is God bless. This is walking back. This week, me and you discuss, finish off with this, think, quickly the upcoming races because finish out there. Upcoming races this weekend. That are the guys going go down right in Verano, Big Race, Merida, Yucatan. So Masters Riders going, I think Rocky and the crew going, Jaiven and our crew going, I think Mala team going too. Guys going to do the race in Yucatan. And then this weekend I also bring up the final week of the Seaway Kayakatoo's Summer League. Last week. And then Weekend Wellers also is having a criterium right on that same course. So the Weekend Wellers tying with the Kaya race Summer League and finish up this weekend. I think 25 laps A, B, and C. The Weekend Wellers will have. Right now, Miss. And I'm going to finish up this quick list. This may come. And then so that finish up this weekend, the third. And the next weekend I mentioned CFP having the first lap free 2 laps. For first lap free and 2 laps racing. That the 10th of August. That's the following week. That's next week Sunday. And this weekend everybody kind of around I think. The Belize U23 female volleyball, excellent performance, beat everybody. They show that the next one is based on the finish up this thing base.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So the U23 female and the boys are doing not as good as the female, but they are doing the boys are out in I think Salvador doing the male volleyball boys are doing good as well. They're not winning all games like the female, but they are doing good as well. So I'd like to give big respect to the volleyball people in Belize. Thursday and Friday of this week, they have the Caleb. Well, I think Caleb part of the league too. Then they have the 3-point shootout, slam dunk, the basketball court, and then they have a celebrity game. They said.
Nice.
I'm for to so try the celebrity 3-point, but this flu kind of throw me off, and I don't think I'm not gonna be wrist. My wrist not block the way I want to block for that 3-point shot. So I don't think I take part in that again.
Yeah, you might go embarrassed.
Yeah. So basically, just finish up the show. Basically, everything that's going on. But we were talking about the point of concern is at the finish line for the CFB. These races, 1, 2, CFB need for start, get themselves ready for prep for the live stream will be done under UCI rules. And 3, rather start about the NADA, anti-doping, the Carman and Tillman coming Wednesday or whatever, they give man notice 2, 3, 4 days notice for coming and the test. I don't know, so maybe we could talk about the 3 points quick one next 15, 20 minutes.
Definitely. Yeah, good night, everybody. Always a pleasure to be on the show with you guys. P, to start with the national team, no?
Okay.
The first thing I want to get at, I know there's a list. You read out a list of riders. I know they also had a list that was from July that I saw too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little different. However, the point being is those list of riders are just the pool of riders that they're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I my understanding, and I don't hold me to this, but my understanding is those are the main pool of riders that they're looking at, and they will make their final selection out of. However, riders that are not on that list and show up for these test races, as that's the word we're using right now, test races, they can show and are capable of trying to make the national team.
Oh, so you go add there.
You go always add there because the final team will not be picked until closer to the event.
Okay.
And remember, you can turn in seven. We will have 7 riders, but we could turn in up to like 10 names, and then at the technical meeting, you only sit down at the same man where they come. Or unless Kopasi gives us one cut off and say, okay, we need the official riders by Thursday or on specific date. No.
I was also told by the president that automatic that we get 7. He say we just a bank but host country last time get 7, and we get 7, but in a black and white that we have to get 7 though.
Well, the thing is, I have seen a black and white that says the host country gets up to 2 extra riders.
Okay.
So like you said, it's not a guaranteed, but it's best for us to prepare for 7.
Okay.
And then if at some point they say, okay, we're not going to give 7, and I think the reason why they might not give the full 7 would be because they have a great showing of all the countries that are capable of coming on the amount of riders, and the commissaire might say, boy, the road lead narrow and we only go handle X up,
Okay.
and they want small in the field, so they might say, we're not give you a full 7. But there's no less than 5. Let's put it that way.
I figure,
right?
5.
No less than 5. We are hoping and we're kind of leaning towards having 7. And we can make up that 7 with 7 elites or 7 under 23 or 6 and 1 or 5 and 2, 4 and 3.
Yeah.
We could break it up any way of that sort. And what we're saying when we say 5 and 2 or whatever, that is between elite riders and under 23, because it's one race and you're riding for the category you register for. It's one race, everybody riding, the under 23s and the elites are riding together, and you will be riding based on the category. Because like if you remember last year when Corey Williams, our gold medalist and our defending champion, won, Derek Chavaria, I think he came, if I'm right, it was 7th overall, but he got silver medal
U23.
under 3.
Yeah.
So you ride for whatever category you're registered at. So if you're the under 23, you are ride for that category, right? So you under 23 could pass the line first, and he will be the under 23 champion. You understand? And the elite, the man for elite come 15, but he at the first elite, he will be the elite champion. You understand?
Yeah. No double dipping.
No double dipping. And that is how that race was
Well,
last year.
Biddies will have a challenge beset in respect to Baby Chav, because Baby Chav is a great rider right now. He's in great condition and riding good. But if
he's in Canada doing some serious training right now.
With the UCI, right?
Yes, he's at a UCI facility in Canada, and I think he has 2 weeks. I think he's there almost a week already. But I saw some stuff that he put up. He's doing very well, and I'm really proud of him, the federation, and everybody that helps with him being out there. No.
Well, why is that? They said the CAB or the national team coach will have a hard task is that where do you register him on that team? Do you register him as an elite or as a U23?
Well, if
Because I would think they said that if Belize loses the elite with Chararia and wins the U23 with Chararia, huh?
You confused me. You said if we lose it with Chavaria, the elite.
No. Okay. Let me clarify. Okay, Chavaria win the race overall, and he is registered as a U23. We do not win the elite. We win the U23. Correct.
Correct.
All right. So what with that said, that bittersweet because you win the race, but basically you don't win the elite. And I think the elite, those like nationals, the U23 elite is a bigger
It's the bigger prize. That will be
it's a bigger prize to me. So if Chav win the race, but we register U23, Corey no come second. When they contributed, then we lose the elite.
Right.
So my thing is like where do Belize register Derek Chararia for this event?
I give you my opinion.
Okay.
If I was picking, I would register him as an under 23.
Okay.
Because remember now we have two. In my eyes, we have two solid elites. We have three that I would pick, right? And let's clarify this. These guys, we don't know who they are picking or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So let's clarify that point. But the three guys that I would look for, I would have Corey Williams for the elite. Then we have Jivin Gonzalez for the elite that is very solid right now to Palace. Riding strong and solid as you saw on Sunday. And then you have the senior of the crew that has much race experience, European racing, all kind of racing in Justin Williams. So I in my eyes, I think I would put him as a under 23 rider.
Who?
Derek Chavaria. I would register him as an under 23 rider.
Who will make chase? Who will make chase for free top pick?
For the race itself.
Race itself.
Because
can you realize
I would run it.
I think the team look for win the elite race. I think that's the number one race. I think
that is the most prestigious award.
And I think that so Chap might force for the U23 have to make some sacrifice if needs be.
Right, but I would put him at the back end of my workforce. You understand?
Only if necessary?
Only if necessary, then I'll tell him you have to work. Right? So I would put him at the back end.
So you nearly put Belize's best rider up on the back end.
One of Belize's, because I don't want to have him working to burning out himself for the elite, and then we not have a chance to win the under 23. But if it comes down to like let's say we're in the last 10 miles of the race, and
and the top man driving or top man Corey needs help. What do you do?
Then you tell Derek, well, let's risk it and go ahead and help. But what I'm saying, that's why I'm saying I would have him at the back end of my workforce. No? I'm not putting him out like from early in the race when break down and we need to have man the pace and set tempo. And then they look for putting out there right there.
So if the two U23 is Chav and Breseno, you will pull Breseno before Chav?
Definitely. Because I the way I'm looking at it, the way I would set up my team is we're riding elite for Corey Williams. We're riding under 23 for Derek Chavaria. Those are my two A riders.
Derek Onaga Jalen. Derek Onaga Jalen, no, because unless you said that you
Well,
have.
it all depends how the team is built up.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if the team are right like that. The team are right for elite. I think the team are say, why want U23 guard for Chav? We want for rock now for big back for Chav. I think like that.
But I'll be honest with you, the way I'm looking at this, the makeup, I definitely see, even if we go with 5 riders, I think we'll have two under 23 anyway.
Yes, I.
That's the way I look at it. But I'm hoping and praying that we get ourselves.
Well, if we only got 5 riders and you got Derek and Jalen as U23, make it worse. Look at that. A whole team have a ride for elite.
Well, they say, but we have to.
The fair I have to say is that Belize top riders in Justin and Corey, the little experience. They are sprinters and a lot of people fear them in the Caribbean. So what Caribbean crew now beat them easy at tape. So when you put in a tape, that's why you have man with the spring out because we can beat them by that tape easily. So we have to shed them. And then so you have suicide squads. And when suicide squads start going suicidal, then you need people for chasing.
Definitely. And I'll be honest with you, I think the whole region is coming to Belize and their mentality will be we not just on right tempo. Our thing is to try and tear up people's legs, and so I expect that race to be hard and fast. And then to be honest with you, Palace, something where people have not. Everybody say, "Oh, the course favor way." Yes, the course favors that it's pretty flat. However, that course, and you have ridden it, and I have ridden it. That is a course that, and it's 3 laps. You are going to meet tailwind, headwind, crosswind, no matter how that is. I think so that will make that race very, very difficult. So you have to work on a lot of stuff.
The only good thing they said, I like with foreign riders, not only Belize and riders, they ride the race. Foreign riders now going to ride the whole Caribbean are going against Belize, or they ride so.
No, they ride the wing. They want to come from Burbo.
Yeah, hula hula.
I want to make sure Belize now win.
No. They're the pettiness that how we ride at Belize. The foreign teams are right, so Caribbean country. Everybody want to win.
Then they come to win.
Yes, sir. So that's the only thing I think will help a bit because it's somebody that get, if a Cuban or get where you could get Belize or different, our 4 more Caribbean countries kick out together. Chase for the panel. So that's why I say, who could it be? And the end will be tricky though, because when the suicidal bombers come at the end, we are riders that are particular place where we have to pull them for ensure that our sprinters, like we are well known for, we want to get them guys. We want to get them guys that line the freshest. So
yes,
it should be a great event.
Then when it comes to the other thing with the national team thing, I totally agree. I watched the race on Sunday. I am praying and hoping where that line that they use for the finish is not where the finish.
But you know, because one thing you say is here, and you say no make no decision there. That's what we will do that. You say now finish race for no bridge, for no curve, close to no bump. Because the 2 difficult things that we say, you double along the boat, run into a bump, then sprint to the line. You say now make no errors there, blunders. I'm sorry.
I don't think so, and I think the earlier we can find out exactly where the line is, it is better for us to prepare the line.
Yeah.
And I also think the federation needs to also look at that John Smith Road has a lot of open areas, and they need to make connection with the people that own those lots to arrange for us to utilize like one of those lots to set up the finish area and parking, because I expect a lot of Belizeans will want to come, and we can't have Belizeans park out on the road because we cannot disorganize.
You have so much coffee will be set or upset when you set up this thing and how this thing run. You are here on the rail up. We don't use the circus thing, and when they say there no circus, so people are caught up because they don't use it.
And that's why I am hoping I tried for Sunday, but it didn't come through. I'm trying again for the next couple of test races that we can practice, like you said earlier, we can practice with how we're going to live stream the event. It's going to be multi-cameras, so you're going to see different shots. Like you said, UCI and them are not allowing nobody to come. The right side and no rider and they commentate. Why this man they do 30 and 40 and
41.
none of that not happen. Those things won't happen. So we have to get used to that, right? And we have to be prepared to present this race to the best, because it's not only the cycling we are presenting, we are presenting our beautiful country. We want to make sure that I am suggesting to them we get some information from the tourist board of the areas, and so we can describe and promote while showing the race. We can promote our country police.
Yes.
We have a beautiful jewel, and it's our responsibility to present it well, no? So we need to do that. For example, I'm hoping that I know that the time trial should, according to what I understand, time trial will be on the Boom Road, right?
Okay.
That we set up the same thing, and I would hope that the federation has gotten sponsorship from somebody with some furniture place to have a hot seat, a nice hot seat. We have tech, and we have a media area that whenever the rider is finished, he goes to the media area, and we now have one man to run down the road to try and catch somebody. None of them.
You see the man say, yeah, man from me up here now.
Yeah, we need to be more professional with our presentation. So I hope we're working on all of those.
You say I'll force it power.
Yeah, definitely. And then
In conclusion, Mr. Twede, anti-doping, how?
no, that is something that I want to make known, and it's not only for cycling. Let's clarify this. NADA is the National Anti-Doping Association, and that is the local, our country's anti-doping, because we're a member of WADA, which is the World Anti-Doping Association.
Yeah.
I know that every year, usually around August or sometime in the summer, there's usually some out of competition testing done. And usually they are pick maybe one footballer, one cyclist, and different disciplines, right? However, I went and I spoke to somebody that held that NADA position and all kind of stuff, right? There's nowhere in the world that the association is to call an athlete and tell an athlete, hey, within 4 days or any amount of time, give them a time, I will be testing you. That is not how anti-doping is done. The idea of anti-doping is to pick up an athlete either after he's just finished their competition or whatever, but to pick him up with the least chance of him knowing, because you don't want him to be trying to take things or whatever. That's why if you look, whenever there's an event, as soon as that event is done and they want one of those athletes, there's a chaperone.
They put a chaperone for now.
Yes, that comes to you and says, hey, you are wanted to do a doping test.
And even if they have to talk to friends or families,
definitely. So I think we need to clarify that, and I hope that, because I know that there's been.
But isn't the CFB role to inform NADA that is not the procedure or something?
It's not only CFB, because it's not only cycling. It's all it is the Olympic Committee's responsibility, it's the Sports Council responsibility. It's all the federations that fall under NADA.
Okay.
To make sure that doesn't happen, because what happens the minute you have given somebody notice, that null voids whatever testing that is done. But you know how we are, that the minute you call individual name and then you hear thing, we always go, we want to lean to the negative instead of stay on the positive. So this is not a cycling thing. This is a thing that we need to get NADA to be on the ball. Whoever is doing it has made a big error, and we need them to correct this error prior to any testing going on. And that comes from, and I'm calling on the Olympic Committee to stand up and speak about it, the Sports Council, and to all the other federations that fall under NADA. Because that is totally wrong what they have done by notifying people you have 3 days or a week or whatever timeline before you have a test. That is not how it is done. And me and you
tell the thief, they said, then they tell the thief that we are concerned now before the man got thief.
you understand? Or they make the thief and then they go and say, boy, we are going to search your house, the renting.
Yeah,
but we are going to search you 3 days from now.
We hear a thief on a Beset house, but we are going to check out next week to see if there are things today.
You're not do that. You're not do that. And me and you have done toting our hands. We sat down in big seminars for anti-doping there in Belize and so on. So
I just made charge visit and I find me I got my certificate in the office.
I'm telling you, I know I have mine too, and that is the point, that we're not just spewing things to muddy waters. What we're trying to do is make sure that we're operating within the standards, without muddying or dirtying any federation or anybody's name. And that is why we're calling for them to make sure they amend this thing and do it the right way.
Before we close, and I want quickly, I'll leave a few minutes again before I close. Contracts, because what happened at Belize, lot of team they broke up the Belize, lot of team they go on, lot of man they left team, and lot of bike they get take away, and lot of things they go on, blah blah blah. But the contract thing have to start out so that we're not gonna issues with when guys leave team. If there's a contract, and any rider should want that, we said, any rider should want that if I sign a contract, that the contract is valid and respected. And so so basically, I was telling you before the race, before the show started, that if I sign a contract with Beset and I ready for left Beset team, then you pull the contract, which should be registered and lodged with the CFB. Even a section of CFB thing where I read that, like Beset, that not proper.
No, because they use the word propose.
It is proposed.
You cannot use the word propose.
Yeah, that's
either yes or no.
Yes, sir. So
they need to fix that.
Fix that. And if you register your contract with CFB then becomes the judge. Am I correct?
They become the mediator.
The mediator in that. While if you don't have a contract, here say, boy, the man will tell me that if I ride 1 year, I give a bike. Then the next man say, no man, I'm in 2 years. So there's no contract. He said 2 years, you say 1 year. Who will I believe?
The mediator.
Who will I believe when there's no contract? And so contract is important to secure team and riders. And so I have to tell riders that all cars ourselves for the predicament when we hear on the left team and they take back bike and take back wheels and take back, because all never sign a contract and all to ride per man team. Why will the man tell me said that no contract, man, everything good, I think everything for you, I think so, then I sign no contract. Then when you hear bad day or broke up day, you hear the whole separate story. Me never tell you that, all kind of thing. So contract is important, and I encourage cyclists and encourage teams as well to sign contracts, lodge with the CFB, so that they have a mediator when time on a block up, into on a relationship block up, we got somebody who will mediate between us.
And not only that too, Palace, the reason why it has to be registered with the federation is because at the end of the day, hello?
Yeah?
Yeah. why it has to be registered with the federation is because at the end of the day, the rider and the team, when there's a dispute and the team wants to go and leave the rider, or the rider wants to leave the team, if they don't agree, the federation will have to be the mediator, and the federation has to make a ruling because a guy cannot leave one team and join another team if he does not get a release.
Yes, yes.
And the only person that is allowed to give them a release is the cycling federation. So therefore, that is the thing. And then, like, just to explain to some people too, you would like your contract to be a written contract.
Yeah.
But there is also verbal contracts. But a verbal contract has to be recorded.
Recorded. Yeah.
I can't go and say, "Boy, Palace, yeah, you have a verbal contract, but I don't have no recording, and you said that 1 year and I said that 2 years, right?"
Yep.
And people have to understand there's certain responsibilities. Let's say you had a contract that you were to ride out for a whole season, and then you get a bike. Let's just using a bike. Then the bike that you use will become your bike after the season. Let's say halfway through that season, the team breaks up and the team is being dismantled, right? That team now has a responsibility to you as the rider that was to ride for a year. They have to say to you, "Boss, okay, let me look on this way. The bike where you have was $2,000, but you, if you ride a whole year, forget a bike. You only rode half a year because the team is collapsing. So now the bike that was $2,000, you only ride out $1,000. So if you want the bike, you have to pay us $1,000, and then the bike will be yours. And if you don't want the bike, the team has to then compensate you $1,000 because your contract stated that you were to get the bike, right? And you worked for half of the season. But now, if I left the team and so, there's another, and that will be written in your contract, that there's another portion. If you leave in the team before the agreed year, you leave without anything. And these are the important things that people have to understand about contracts, right? And that's why you need to have a contract. And remember now, Palace, another key thing is juniors, because we have a lot of junior riders. Juniors are not allowed to sign contracts. So if they want to enter into a contract with a team, their parents or guardian is the one that will sign the contract on their behalf, right? So that junior can't go and sign for his name, right?
Parents or guardian?
Parent or guardian has to sign that contract.
Yes, sir.
So those are the things, and this is the time of year, because the season, this is like our end of season or whatever you want to call it. And this, people in the next couple of months, guys, they move from team to team and get prepared for the next season. So this is the time that if you don't have a multi-year contract, you want to try and get your contract done for the next coming year, right? So I think that's a very good topic that you brought up there, Palace. I think because we know about this, but a lot of people don't utilize it the right way, and we need to start becoming better at that.
Yeah. Miss, you want to finish up your last word? It was nice hearing from you again. I enjoy speaking to you every time.
All the time, my brother. I want to say to all the Belizean listeners and viewers, thanks for staying on top of the real talk. We try our best to give you as much information that we can. And I also want to ask the Federation to please keep working hard at getting this Caribbean Championships prepared, and we want to really present a very, very good race. I think we're more than capable of doing that. And we just gotta stick at it and keep working at it. And as usual, I have to close off with my goodbyes and thanks to my wife, Donna, for always, riding with me and allowing me to do what I do with you guys, my daughter, Christina. And as usual, I got to say thanks to you, Fitzgerald, and to Joe. And as he just had a birthday the other day, so the best technician in the land, CLF. All the best, my brother. And all the best to please.
Again.
The man say he needs energy, and I say, he's not a celebrity again.
For about 10, 12 hours, he don't need to tell me, Dad, I remember that I'm a growing child. He nearly 30 hours. That's about he's really go. Yeah, thanks, best friend.
Alright, my brother, all the best,
All the
man,
best,
and then
thanks.
we'll talk again.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Alright, good.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night.
Good night. Again. Yeah, that was Stephen Bissett from the United States giving us his insight. Always welcome. Caleb, lock up shop. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Marlon Castillo's Meat Shop, the tickets cut of meat in Belize, tickets cut of meat in Belize, Finnegan Market, and Khaled, West Khaled Canal, and from Kennel Bike Shop, the best bike shop in Belize when you want those sophisticated part for those sophisticated top of the line bicycles that a lot of people ride in Belize. That's the only place you can get those parts for those type of bikes. And so surely enjoy our time tonight. I'm thankful to God that He took me through that tough flu that I had. Tough flu, I guess Caleb got flu that day, but somehow he managed quick on me. He younger man, he come from good blood, but because he's younger, he can fight these off quicker. So the older get the things then for hurt or more, I think. So I am get flu one time I kill him. One time I get flu. That's my low time. So until next week, folks. I like that. I like Joe Word. I'm a picture with Joe Word. On the regard for regard and disregard for disregard. You know, so listen to the good and that's really bad. That's basically what we're saying. Until next week, we'll be right back here, God willing, do another show, Real Talk. Thank you for listening.